Hello amazing people, welcome back to the channel. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe to be part of the family and follow the journey as we go. Yes, so this is the final video of the stone. I think probably the next video you see on the stone is when they'll be doing the washing, so that you see the actual color and the beauty of the stone, and that one will be later. Yes, so they are done. Finally, it's not been easy. It's been a very long journey. Some of these artisans, when you're working with them, you have to pull them back, right, center. So by the end of the day, this is the final video on the stone laying. So they are done with every single thing that is needed to be done. The only thing they will come and do next is washing the stones. Yes, and they do that with acid. They brought the acid in this particular video, and they will do it later. So once I do the plastering and all the necessary things, then they will come and do the washing of the stone, because I can't do it right now. When I do it right now, eventually when I do the plastering, the cement will end up making the stones dirty again. So we are still building and we are still working on the site, so I have to relax on the washing for now and wait. Eventually we'll get to a time that we'll do all the washing and I'll call them to come and do it. Yes, so as you can see, that is the main pillars that they are doing. So if you guys remember, when I went to buy these particular stones, the big ones, they were supposed to use it for the pillars. So that is what they are doing, because the main pillars of the building, this big one, is what they are supposed to use the stones for. So they first use all the big ones to do the main pillars, and later on they did the other pillars in front of the building. Yes, so initially they did it. They did a stone on the pillars to the half side. So if you can see from the end there, you could see they did the stone laying to the half of the pillar. That was what they thought would be done, but when you do that later on, when you do the painting, and whether you do graffiato or painting, it will look some way. That is a common design that people usually do, but I told them no, you have to make sure the front face, make all the pillars also full stone laying. So when you do the your painting or whether graffiato that you do, it stands out. Yes, so once they did the pillars, the main pillars, the entrance pillars, then they used some of these stones to go and complete the remaining half of the front face pillars also. And because there were a lot of pieces left, they also used it for the back here. This is the back side of the house, so I told them to use all the smaller stones there, the pieces there. Nothing must go waste, so they can just push it to the back side of the house. So that is what you can see on your screen now. They use all the tiny pieces to do the back side of the house, and I feel like yes, though there are a lot of smaller stones remaining, but I can just use it for something else. And stones never go waste. No matter how much is left, you just have to try and use it for something else, because you can just gather it somewhere, and as you keep on working on the sites, you'll get to a point that you will need it. So that is what happened, because as of today, when they finished everything, what was still left on the sites was very enough, and I will find something to do with it. But I think they are done. So if any of you need their service, this is the best time for you to let me know in the comment section, so that I will share their details with you, so that you start to communicate with them and make arrangements for your service also. Yes, so in the previous video I told you I sacked some of them. One guy in particular, he was very useless, and he didn't have any respect for the work he's doing. That is your work, you've learned it, and I can't do anything about it. I need your service. You are working for me, so I've paid for your service. Once I've paid you, you have to do everything I need for me. You can't just keep work every day. You can't just choose when to come and do the work, and you are working on someone's project and you can't delay the project, because at the end of the day the person paid you, so you have to do the thing as planned and just go away so that the person can continue with his or her project. So it didn't go well like that, so I had to just sack him from the set and brought a new person to join. Everything went on cool. If it wasn't for that silly guy, the work would have gone very far. It would have been done long time, because it's been more than a month working on this, if I'm not exaggerating, or let's say a month. Yes, which is not supposed to be like that, because they could just go on holidays. If it is holidays, they don't come to work. If it is, sometimes some of the weekends they don't even come. And I understand a lot of things, but you got to be also very, very passionate with the work you are doing, and you don't have to joke with it. If you are not serious with your own work, then you can't have people's contracts, you understand? So I just kicked him out, and another person came to replace him, and they did the work. Anything that happens, sometimes you just have to ignore some things and focus on your property. So once they are done, now we can get back into the main house and continue the necessary thing. So we started from the main house, did a lot of tiles and all the necessary electrical works. Then we came to the compound to do this stone work. We did our door installation, that is the main gate, and we will be going back to the main house to complete the remaining tiles. So just stick and stay to the channel and expect upcoming videos, because I'll be going to purchase the final tiles that I will use for the hall and the corridor, all the walkways. Then we will do that one also. So once we are done with the tiles, then we will know that we are done with all the hard work that will come in the house. Then I get back to the compound, do all the landscape, whether concrete or whatever I will do. Then eventually the Graffiato guys come. But first of all, the mason must also come to do the plastering on the fence wall. Then lay all the necessary blocks, the stairs, and all the flower blocks and everything that needs to cut some of the land. Because at the end of the day, when you are doing the tiling on the compound, if you don't create all these flower blocks and spaces for all that landscape, at least that one also reduces the portion that you do your tiling. Because mind you, I'm still thinking of whether doing the tile or doing the concrete stamp on the compound. I'm still just thinking about it. When the time is up, I will know what to do. So that is all you can see. They made everything on their work. So once they are done, I can continue with whatever, because I don't want to rush things too much. I just want to focus on one particular thing. When I'm done, then I move on to the next one. Because when you are working with these people and they come hand in hand, when it's time for them to come hand in hand, that one is there, And some people need a lot of attention. So when you are working with something, mind you, all these stones that they've done, that is how it's going to look. You understand? So you have to be very careful with it, because at the end of the day, when they do the whole painting of the house, the stones will be visible like this. You understand? So you must be very careful when you are watching them, so that they don't make the mortar too much, because some parts are there, it wouldn't paint it. The only place that will get a painting is all this, designs that they did. Yes, it will have a paint on them. But aside that, all the remaining stones there will have its original color. You understand? So you just have to be careful with it and make sure they do all the laying properly. Else, once you are done with your painting, the combination wouldn't be nice. If the arrangement of the stone doesn't do well or wasn't done properly, the combination will be some way somehow. So I think that will be all for this particular video. So don't forget to subscribe if you are new to this channel, and stick and stay, turn on your post notification so that anytime I post, you'll get the alert and be the first to watch. If you want to use their service also, let me know in the comment section so that I'll share their contacts with you. Yes. Alright, so see you in the next video. Bye bye.